Well, hey there, fans, and everyone else, fading or following, hating or liking. Mikey T here at the Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline. Mike Sportsbook, that is. Not doing it down south, not doing it up north. They're not out west doing it, and they're not out east doing it. Where it's going down is in the Great Lakes state, Michigan, that's right. We're protected by Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. And Mikey T is known for making it rain. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. And that's what we reach down in, and it's the key. The key is getting into the sports book. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe. In the description, hit the Discord. Get over to the community lounge and voice chat. Find out how Mikey T does it. Find out that Mikey T goes where no man has gone before. 110%, 100% of the time. Dotting those I's and crossing those T's. Sports betting's $1 billion a year industry. It all was fun and games at the poker table, rolling dice, playing board games, playing war, playing go fish, cribbage. And then I went to the bowling alley and started bowling. Then I went to the golf course and started golfing. Then by that time, you're through grade school and you're participating in sports. Baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. Then you're on to college. Then you're playing intramural racquetball. Playing racquetball against a guy from Greece that was a squash champion. I had a racquetball class, and this guy was from Greece. His name was Neum. He was from Greece. He played squash professionally, and I was playing racquetball intramurally for a class. I was halfway decent because it was an intermediate racquetball class, and he was a professional squash player, and he didn't even have to take one or two steps, and he'd go down into a split, and he could get the ball. Anyways, sporting events, testing yourself, challenging yourself, be responsible, knowing that sports is $1 billion a year industry. I wanted to get my piece of it. Started sports betting, gambling, hitting tickets, casinos, blackjack, gambling on games, dotting those I's and crossing those T's, and winning at the horse track. Winners never quit and quitters never win. As we approach the 10th week of the NFL season, Mikey T is still alive in the survivor pool, baby! 1.2 million survivors, 149,000 entries. We're down to 13,067 entries. Mikey T hits with the Rams on Sunday over the Saints 34-10. I've been on a 4-game losing streak. The last 21 plays, 15-6. 15-6 the last 21 plays. We're hitting upwards of 64%. Putting money in my pocket and putting a smile on your face. We're dotting our I's and crossing our T's in sports betting. We're doing our homework. We're not sketchy. We're not greedy. We're not selfish. We're maintaining our bankroll. Because once you go busted and broke, you're out. You got to maintain the bankroll. Got to pay your bills. You got to pay yourself when we win. Fade or foul, hate or like. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. We ring them up and we lay them down. Rest assured, know that confidence is everything. And knowledge is power. And I've got both. I've got knowledge and I've got confidence. That's why I hit upwards of 63, 64, 65%, depending on when you're coming into my broadcast. It depends on what figures I'm giving you. Follow me. Fade. follow, like, hate. If you're new, subscribe. Get into the lounge. Voice chat with the other players. Find out who's in, who's not, who's trying, who's not. Losing streaks, winning streaks. Head-to-head matchups. Transfer portals. Coaching changes. Who's trying? Cheating. How about the liars, cheaters, and thieves in this world that I've been telling you about? Smoke and mirrors. It's easy to be a back seat driver. It's easy to be an armchair quarterback. But I've been gambling for 45 years, and I know that they're cheating. Todd Gurley years ago had an open run to the end zone. He just falls down at the 5-yard line and don't score, and then the clock runs out and they don't score. And then he does a news conference and saying he wasn't going to help and build anybody's fantasy stats at his name, at his expense. Notice the next season, he's not even around anymore in the league. How about a basketball referee that took a time where he went to prison and then he come out and he wrote a book about a story on how he was cheating, roughing basketball games, calling fouls, not calling fouls, shaving the points from the referee standpoint. How about back in the day, Ohio State had a famous quarterback coming out of Ohio State by the name of Art Schlichter. Yeah, Art Schlichter was involved in illegal gambling activities, money laundering, fraud, bank wire fraud, gambling, owing bookies, went to prison, extortion, was gambling from prison, doing all kinds of crooked stuff. The mob. Sports betting's $1 billion a year industry. And now, as of late, the NBA players, Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups, Rozier, they're caught. They're in a pickle now with the NBA. Sports betting, gambling. Money's the root of all evil. Since they legalized it, there's been $1 billion a year industry. And Michigan, right where we're at, is leading the country in online gambling and online gaming. Well, Mikey T here. I study and I know my material. You come down the road and it's a dead end and you can either go right or left. And you're not from that area. You've never been in this area before. You can either go right or left. The straight's a dead end. It's not an option. If you don't know which way to go, you probably more than likely would ask someone if they knew, hey, do I go right or do I go left? Well, you'll go right off the cliff into a bonfire, or you'll go left up into the promised land with a win. Get to the sports book. Mikey T here. I know my material. We've got a parlor. We've got 5-star locks. I post my high confidence picks. Go Wolverines, Boise State, Kansas City, Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers. I post my teams that I like and I follow. And they do pretty good. Dodgers, Brewers, Blue Jays, Yankees. I post my picks. I talk about the games. You get to the parlor. You pay for the 5-star lock. That's a high confidence pick. That's hitting upwards of 65%. Watch the game. We come back the next day, recap, talk about what I liked, why I liked it, how I liked it, those trends, tips, analysis, and predictions. We've talked about it in all the sporting events. East Coast teams traveling to the West Coast. We need time for rest and relaxation. You can't just get right into it that same day, next game without any rest. I don't like those teams. West Coast teams traveling to the East Coast need rest and relaxation for a day and then get into it. If we go right into it from travel, those teams that are traveling the long distance across the country have a problem. They don't seem to be 100%. They're a little flat. Winning streaks versus losing streaks. Nothing lasts forever. The undefeated against the winless, we got to go with the winless. They've got more to play for, a little bit of pride. The undefeated tends to take the winless as a pushover. It gets to be relative, but the people that have never won are more hungry than the people that have always won. Sports betting is $1 billion a year industry, and I thought by giving my picks, because I'm successful at gambling, I'm successful at money management, and I'm successful as an adult male living in the United States, being able to live the American dream and do what I want to do, and that's sports betting. I was not able to be blessed enough to have the talent to play professional sports, so staying within the sports community in the sports industry, I decided that by studying and knowing my material and keeping notes and being meticulous, that I could probably make money. Small amounts of money, making money. I don't have to go all in. I never go all in. I take small amounts of money, various amounts, and I start building on it. And when you build on it, then it comes to where you're playing with their money. And once you're playing with their money, when you lose, you dust yourself off and you're moving forward and you still have ammunition, but it's their money. So when I start with 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks, and I'm hitting my games or hitting my parlay bets or hitting my props, next thing you know, I started with $20 and I've got it up to 75 or 80. 80 will become a 160 real quick. And then you pull off the 100 and you're playing with 60. You're still playing with their money. It's money management. You dot your I's, you cross your T's, you study, you know your material, you don't listen to no one. You don't let no one change your mind. You don't let no one influence you. No reason to ask anybody what they like. It doesn't matter what they like. It doesn't really matter what you like, because it's going to happen one way or the other. You just stay focused and you stay disciplined. Got to have discipline. You don't take 2 steps forward and 4 steps backwards. You take 3 steps forward, pause, and take another step forward. Look both ways, pause. It's like crossing the street. You got to stay disciplined. You got to be responsible. You work on a budget, money management. You got to study. There's no cutting corners. It's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. And it's better to be early for an appointment rather than late for an appointment. And it's better to be organized and squared away rather than unorganized and fumbling and bumbling and stumbling. Mikey T here at the Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline, with tips, analysis, and predictions. We're moving at a high rate. We don't have a rear view mirror because the past is the past. You don't care what I did yesterday. You guys don't care that I won a game yesterday. You're worried and concerned that I pick a winner today. It's not what I've done for you lately. It's what can I do for you now? Tips, analysis, and predictions. The tips, the analysis, and the predictions. Sweat, blood, and tears, people. Mikey T, down at the park, down at the casino, out in the woods, at the sports book, at the yard, out on the streets. We've got winners. We lose, and yes, we do lose, and yes, we do lose, and we'll lose again. And then we'll win, and we'll win, and we'll win, and win, and win, and win. We've had streaks, upwards of 11. I've had as many as 16 winners in a row. As of late, we've had 11 winners. And then we'll have 3 losers. And then we'll have 4 winners. And then we'll have 6 winners. And 3 losers. And 2 winners. And 3 losers. It's back and forth. It's a money management sports betting industry. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Like Mateen Cleave says, Tap in if you want to win. Mikey T says at the sports book, let's get it. I toot a brass horn when I win. I got these glasses, and we ready to go. Mikey T at the sports book. Have a good day today. We're moving forward into week 10 for my Survivor. We've got NFL action tonight on Monday. Arizona Cardinals going to Dallas. Dallas has got some heat. They gotta keep going, or Jerry Jones is going to fire everybody. Cardinals are in trouble. That's the NFL game tonight. We got college basketball going on now, people. So many sports. College basketball, college football, pro basketball, women's basketball. Horse racing just concluded out at Santa Anita on the Breeders' Club Classic. The Japan horse. The horse coming over from Japan win it. Got all the sports all the time, every day, every season, every year. Mikey T at the sports book. We've got winners here. Fade or follow, hate or like. Jaden Daniels had a bad injury on his non-throwing elbow last night against Seattle. Out for the season. Commanders, the rise and the fall. Division winners. Leaders, Lions, Eagles, Tampa Bay, Seattle and the Rams, Steelers, Bills, New England, Indy, Denver, KC. I don't know. Pistons. We've got winners in the state of Michigan, people. Michigan Wolverines. They don't cover the point spread on Purdue, but they get a win. They're moving forward. Sparty needs some help. Wings, we're doing good. Pistons seem to be doing good. Tigers, they had a good season. Lions, right there where we want to be. Mikey T at the Sportsbook. You guys have a great day on Monday, November 3rd. Talk about the games. Do your homework. Play. Maintain the bankroll. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. Don't listen to no one. Don't change your mind. Good luck every day, today, tonight, every night. And we're always with you. Mikey T at the Sportsbook.